Meanwhile, before the action here gets underway, Kevin Durant is getting set to get back underway. His first game as a Phoenix Sun is tonight in Charlotte against the Hornets. It's his first game of any kind since January 8th when he suffered that injury. At that time, he was a member of the Brooklyn Nets. So now he goes out west and he teams with Devin Booker and Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton and that crew. And so the question is a simple one, Stephen A. Smith. As of tonight, are the Phoenix Suns the best team in the Western Conference?
No. Not yet. I'm not going to disrespect the Denver Nuggets by saying that. Eventually they could be, but you ain't going to come out the gate looking better than the Denver Nuggets. Although some people will believe it's possible because they're going against the Hornets, who have been struggling, obviously. The bottom line is, that's not a statement that we're going to make. Denver has been too formidable. They got a leading MVP candidate in Jokic. We've seen the elevation of Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and the rest of the crew. We see what's going on. We're not going to say that yet.
You know what? I'm going to double down on that. And to people that thinking that I'm out here hating on Jokic, I'm not, right? Denver has everything and more when you talk about the depth. I love what Aaron Gordon is bringing to the table. And let's talk about what Caldwell-Pope has brought, that championship pedigree. Being a 3-and-D guy, shooting a high percentage from the three-point line, and Bruce Brown coming off the bench bringing that energy. They just added Reggie Jackson and Thomas Bryant to their bench. They're well coached. It's going to just come down to them playing that pick-and-roll defense and Jokic sliding his puppies.
But like you said, Denver hasn't done it. And that's what you've been saying about Jokic. You need to see him do it. And you're going to change what you said in like another 7 to 14 days. Soon as you see Kevin Durant in that uniform tonight, it's going to remind you that you feel he's the best player in the game.
Planet, when healthy.
He joined the team that just won the West two seasons ago. They had the number one seed last year. Devin Booker is entering his prime, and they add KD. They are the best team.
Couple of important things. I went like this because the Karate Kid showed up.
No doubt.
And number two, and more importantly, Kendrick, evidently, Jalen Rose hasn't learned. My thoughts are fluid.
Come on.
But let me ask you this, Jay Rose. You picking the Suns, right? And they lost so much depth when they traded for KD. How much faith do you really have in DeAndre Ayton? Because we know how vital you do.
I got faith in DeAndre Ayton.
What makes you have faith? The last time we saw him, Brook Lopez and Giannis.
That was against Giannis, not against Jokic. There's a different animal now. There's a different animal. We talk about the West. We ain't talking about overall. We talk about the Western Conference. I have major faith in DeAndre Ayton.
I have faith in him too, Big Perk. But here's what I don't have faith in. Their backup center. What I don't have faith in is their backup point guard position, and Chris Paul is 38 years of age. KD and Chris Paul have been injured a lot these last couple of seasons. So I have my concerns, don't get me wrong. But when y'all see Kevin Durant with Devin Booker, I promise you, Greeny, you're going to ask this question again in 14 days.
Okay, that's 14 days.
Are you done with Golden State that quick?
Not at all. Not at all. Steph is coming back.
Isn't Devin Booker, from an attitude standpoint, the teammate that Kevin Durant has been waiting for, dreaming of having?
This man is going to show up to play all day, every day, and that's what Kevin Durant is about. So Devin Booker being about that is helpful as well.
5 seconds.
And it's going to be seamless, unlike Kyrie and Luka. Here's why. Because both of those guys don't need the ball and dominant with it in order to be successful. Booker, KD, both efficient.
They're having some struggles in Dallas. The Suns are underway as we speak. We'll check in on them as we go. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.